Joined by head coach Nathan Davis of Randolph-Macon College men's basketball. They were picked #1 in this year's preseason poll. Coach, you entered the season as the reigning ODAC Coach of the Year, and over the last 5 years, you've been back at your alma mater. It's been 5 trips to the NCAA tournament. What has been key to your success with your squads over the last 5 years?
Well, I don't think there's any question. To be good, you got to have good players, and we've been fortunate with my assistants and the commitment of the school that we've been able to recruit good players and quality individuals that work hard at it. It's important, and it makes me look good on a daily basis.
When we take a look at your team coming into the season, you've got 8 seniors back this year. You've got 2 third-teamers from the All-ODAC awards last season. That's guard Marcus Badger and one of your forwards, Joe Hassell. What do you see out of those 2 gentlemen and also your 8 seniors altogether?
Well, I hope they're all in for big years. I mean, they got to be unselfish, and they got to understand that we're not probably going to have a guy that's going to score 20 or 25 points a game, because I think we've got a lot of depth and some talented guys. But I think they're all going to improve. Hopefully, we'll shoot the ball better. We'll pass the ball better. We'll take better care of the ball, and we'll be even better defensively. So I have high expectations for them. I think we got a long way to go to reach them, but I'm looking forward to the challenge.
We talk about that with some coaches every once in a while. Is it better to have a team concept, or do you want to have that talisman that's going to score 25 or have the ability to score 35 on a night? When you take a look at how you've played over the last couple of years, you haven't had that perennial night in, night out 20-point scorer. What is the difference between coaching a team with a team concept where you can everybody contribute against a team that has that one scorer that can really be a go-to person?
Well, I think we've been fortunate. Like I said earlier, we've had a lot of good players, and we've had guys that it's been more about winning than their individual stats are willing to sacrifice. So one game we'll have a guy that gets 20, and the next game he might get 8 or 9. I think it makes us difficult to prepare for, and that you never know who it's going to be. They're just going to make the right play every time, and hopefully be able to score that way. Now, it's always nice to know that you always got a guy to go at the end of the game when you need a shot or something like that. Which, you're right, I know that we've necessarily had that every year. We've had a lot of guys that on any given night could get it going, and it makes us difficult.
When we take a look at the team coming in, one of the things that's common about college basketball every year is it's cyclical, the turnover. What's a new name we could hear come out of the newcomers you have this season?
Well, I think we've got a talented freshman class. We have 6 young men. Rip Engel, who's a guard out of Pennsylvania, I think is one of the, if not the best, one of the couple best players we've recruited in the time I've been there. We've got Mike Silverthorne from Blair Academy, who Coach Montagna up there says he's the best shooter he ever coached, a 6'4" wing. Charlie Hills from North Carolina is a 6'8" guy with a lot of promise who's really coming on. Marquise Davis out of New Jersey, another point guard that reminds me a little bit of Trey Ford, Virginia Western, for people from there. He's going to be a good one down the road, and maybe even be able to contribute some this year. So it's a good group. It's a good group coming in. Sean Ryan out in New Jersey, another 6'4" wing that's athletic, is actually shooting the ball pretty well right now. And we have a kid, Trevor Stottlemont from Maryland, who's a 6'5", 6'6", 3'4" man that's got a good head on his shoulders, is long and athletic, and can do some things. So I'm looking forward to watching them develop, and hopefully they can all contribute as we move forward.
Let's take a look at the league. Over the course of the last 5 years, we've had 14 teams in the NCAA tournament. Obviously, you've contributed to that. Randolph-Macon's contributed to that with 5 of those teams being in. What do you see from the league this season?
I think the league's going to be outstanding. I think you're going to see a lot of teams that have improved over the years. You know, Virginia Western, they lost a bunch of guys, but they're always going to have good players and be well coached. Hampton City's got a lot of young guys, but I've seen a lot of those guys. I know they're talented. They're going to be ready to go. Coach Palumbo Guilford does a great job, and he's got a bunch of really big, really good players. He may be flying on the radar a little bit. I think they're going to be a very, very good basketball team. Eastern Mennonite, you're talking about returning the leading rebounder in the country with David Falk, and you've got a couple other all-league guys, along with Marcel Crump, Ryan Yates. They're very good. Lynchburg's got a bunch of guys back. Washington Lee, he always does a job where they're as good as they can be every year. They're a big pain. I don't look forward to playing them at any point, but you can go right down the line. And I think what makes the league great is the depth. The league is deep. Everybody is good. If you're not ready to play on any given night, no matter where it is, you're in a lot of trouble. So it's a challenge for us, and I think it prepares teams nationally. And that every game they've got to be ready to go, and it carries over when we get out of the conference on a national stage.
Well, Coach, I want to thank you for joining us today, and good luck this season.
Thank you.